Howdy, mates. Good afternoon. How are we today on this Monday, June 3rd, 2024? We're going to keep it short and sweet here. Can you guess what this is? Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Anyone? So this goes by a couple of different names. Many of us commonly know it as the Devil's Tower, or up to 20 separate indigenous nations have been in debate to rather call this place the Bear Lodge. Because there's a story that goes from the Kiowa that the 7 sisters that were running away. Oh wait, hold that thought. There we go. Just trying to get away from people a little bit. So going back to what I was mentioning, the 7 sisters, they ran into a big bear and ended up chasing them. And the 7 sisters were at the top of this tower. And apparently, those distinct lines and grooves come from the bear claws trying to climb up the tower. Now, it is said that part of that story is in connection to the Ursa Major constellation, which is depicted by the Big Dipper, which is only a small part of the entire constellation, and of course Pleiades, referring to the 7 sisters. The bottom line, though, is several different cultures have different stories of how this geologic structure came to be. Some will follow folktale, or some may follow the scientific explanation. It's really up to you in terms of what you choose to believe. And that's why I'm going to keep it a bit more neutral in that case. But I will say, though, the rock type that is here, this is known as Phonolite porphyry, which is a type of igneous rock, a little similar to granite. And you figure all of this rockfall has taken place over the course of millions of years. And it definitely stands out among the surrounding landscape, which is mostly plains in the area, along with red beds, which is made up of like red sandstone. I'm just very grateful to be out here. This was a bucket list park for a long time. And I'm very grateful and humbled. And so this was indeed the very first national monument that was dedicated by Theodore Roosevelt in 1906. Man, just the grandness of it. It's remarkable. Now, one last thing I wanted to point out is you may have noticed there's a little bit of that, you can kind of see it, like that greenish white on there. That's a result of lichens on that rock. Or, I'll provide you a closer view right here. There we go. And it is apparently said that the lichens that reside on the tower are some of the oldest organisms in this park, surrounded by the ponderosa pine. Anywho, I digress. I hope you guys have a great Monday, and if you have not had the opportunity to come here, I would recommend it. It's no rush though, because it is a little out of the way. Kind of is in the middle of nowhere. Just about. Anywho, take care, you guys. Have a good one. And Journey on a Journey is once again onwards.